Okay, I just left the park office. I have my parking permit. I have my permit that says I'm allowed to stay here. And now it's just drive down the street to the parking lot. It's only 82 degrees. It's supposed to be in the mid 90s on my phone, so it's still a little early, but I'll take being a little bit more comfortable when I walk to camp. It's almost 11:30 and I'm ready to go. Okay, I'm getting ready to walk to the campsite. It's not that far. Couple people in the parking lot already, but what can I say? I got mine. So now this is always my issue, is once I get to the parking lot, where's the trail? And it looks like I see a sign. But what can I say? I always have trouble once I come out of the parking lot. I don't know, just something about my navigational skills. Once I get moving, I normally manage to find where I'm going. It's just getting started. So I noticed last night when I was doing my packing that I wanted to change my gear a little. I had a blanket I was bringing, but it was just like way too hot for that. So I swapped out the blanket for a travel sheet, which is probably a little more appropriate for the weather. And I also swapped out my favorite pillow for a smaller pillow, just because I wanted to make a little more space in the pack. So that's a new campsite here, the Mountain Creek campsite. I might check it out one of these days. But for now, I'm going to head this way. It's still not too far, but anyway, I swapped out the big pillow, which I love that Nemo pillow, but I wanted to I don't know, maybe save a little space in the pack, make it a little more appropriate for my Philippine hike eventually. And what I think is going to happen is I'm going to, for clothes, I'm just going to bring a little heavier shirt for when it's cold, because I have my shell with the poncho and rain pants. I probably would not need a puffy in the Philippines. I remember when I was on Mount Pelog several years ago, it was actually, we had hail, and it turned into a little snowish thing, and it was cold, but I didn't have a puffy. I just had my raincoat on at the time to try to keep the weather off, and that was adequate. So I think that's going to be good enough. And when I was sleeping on Mount Pelog, I had my warm weather sleeping bag, and I was more than warm enough in that thing. So I don't think I'm going to need too heavy of a bag to be wanting to carry. That's why I thought I'd just bring the blanket, that blanket. But I might not even need that. And then, I guess I'll aim it to the front. Okay, so my purpose is what I really want to get down to is, good old, okay, Dead Pine campsite, 3/10 of a mile, and that's where I'm heading. But some of the hikes I want to do in the future is like Mount Tanzania, Mount Fuji, and this is where I'm going to be adopting my gang's which theory on ultralight. But the good thing is when I do Tanzania and Fuji, I won't need to carry a water filter. I won't need to carry a lot of stuff. Tanzania, I actually have porters to carry all my stuff. So that's going to be nice. But Fuji, I have to carry my own stuff. And there's a lot of stuff I won't have to take. I won't have to take bug killer. I won't have to take a water filter. No sense in taking tarp poles or tarp stakes because it's all rock. It's like I wouldn't need a tarp's going to be out of the question. And you're not allowed to camp up there. You got to keep on going. So that saves a lot of time too. So that'll save a lot of time too, since I can't camp there. So that means, maybe brings a blanket if I get cold coming down or something. I don't know. But I don't need to carry a lot of stuff. Obviously, I have to carry all my meds with me. But I don't have to carry too much. And I could actually really use this bag a little more like it was meant to. But I'm bringing I got a gallon of water with me, and I bought it yesterday. And then I'm bringing another gallon with me, so I have 2 gallons of water. I figure I won't use the one that I bought, so I'm going to save that for work Monday. But the rest, I'll drink the rest of it. If what I don't drink, I'll dump. But yeah, I can tell it's getting a little more humid already. But, you know, that's, I was going to say Alabama, that's Georgia. In the summertime, it's humid here. But it's going to be a nice time to sleep. I'm not sure I replaced my earplugs because there was some crickets or frogs or something last time I was here making a hell of a lot of noise. But I'm gonna focus on getting to camp and I'll bring you guys back. So I made it to camp, and normally what I do is I look for a place to sleep, but I've been here before and there's only a couple really nice spots. There's one right over here, one over there. It's where I stayed the last time, and I'm taking this one. No reason. Only thing I don't like about it, there's a little depression, but it's not supposed to rain, so I'm not too excited, worried, or whatever. So I got some tree roots I want to try to avoid. Got some stones here I want to try to avoid. So I think I'll put my head down here. So let me show you my pack, what I did. So this is a Hydro Flask. It's a 3-liter water carrier to carry extra water. Normally I hike with the 2-liter one, but since it's hot, I figured I'd bring the 3. No real reason other than that. And there's the water. If I can drink it, I don't. I'll drink it Monday. But I got 3 liters in that. I got 1 liter Smart Water. If it was really hot or thought it was going to rain, I'd put a tarp up so that we have something to eat under. And if I had to do that, I'd do it here. This is a good place for a tarp. Plenty of little trees to tie up on and nothing that's really gonna fall on me. Definitely too hot for a fire. Definitely too hot for a fire. But they got these little fire ring things. But I'm gonna set up my camp for the night and then I'll bring you guys back. Okay, this is the Hexamid tarp with the bathtub floor, and the only thing I have left to do with it is try to rig my, well actually I got a couple things, but I need to rig my head bug net in there, and then get everything else set up. And so after I get that done, but see, I like the minimalist approach because I'm just going to sleep. And I have this ground cloth, because if you notice, it has these little doors, and if I unfurl the doors, at least I got a place to put my shoes and my gear. But I would put that down so I can put my gear closer to me, and I'm going to end up moving it closer anyway. But it took a little longer than I thought, because that's the first time I set it up. But I think I'm going to like it. I haven't sat up in it yet with the bug net or anything. I'm going to have to do that. But I'm going to set it up. See how it goes. I might have to buy some additional stuff for the mosquito net to work perfect. But we'll see how it goes. But so far things are looking good. Things are looking good. Get the water out because it make it easier. And then I got to do some, make it look cleaner. I got my stuff all out, all kind of messed up. I hung my bear line down there. So even though I don't have much to hang today, and I'm not really worried about bears here, and the squirrels are going to get it anyway. Nothing I can do about that. So let me see how I can get this mosquito net working, and then I'll bring you guys back. Okay, my mosquito net actually went in a little better than I thought. And I got this idea from somebody on YouTube too. But I'm using golf tees to peg the corners out. But it's going to keep my keep the bugs off me. And that's the important thing. I'd like maybe to get one or two more of the mitten hooks, so I can maybe 1, 2 for that side, 3, 4. Maybe I'll get 4 mitten hooks and attach them to the tarp, so I can pull up the netting a little more. But yeah, that's gonna work. That's gonna work. So I'm going to start putting the rest of the gear away, and clean up my mess a little bit here, because camp organization is definitely part of the game. But I'm ready for bad weather, except for the tarp being set, the big tarp being set up. But yeah, there's you know, no problems right now. I just have to get ready for later. So I'm gonna clean up camp a little bit, and I'll bring you guys back later for some musings. Okay, good morning. Well, it's almost 7:30 here. Give you my first night sleeping in this thing review. Actually, I'm gonna make this into a review of this tarp. Just when we were getting ready to go to sleep, it started raining on us. And so I managed to get here before the rain started. And it held up like it was supposed to. I have no heartburn with this. There was a couple little things. First, I have a kind of a thick air mattress, so it kind of raised my head up a little. And sometimes if I had to kind of scooch down so I didn't bump the top of the end. I took my mosquito net down because I didn't need it. It was getting too hot. And let's see what else. All in all, I had a little bit of splashing, but nothing that made me mad. The important thing was it held up, kept me dry. That's what the purpose of the thing is, and kept my gear dry. So I don't have any real grief with this, except, yeah, well, you know, that's part of it is, you know, I move around a lot. And I think if I would have been closer to the pole, I would have had more space to move around. But all in all, it worked out great. Now, who would want this thing? That's the next question. My thing is, somebody who'd be trying to do a fastest known time might want this. Somebody who doesn't want to carry anything more than they have to might want this. Now, if you're a little smaller person, I'd say medium, because I'm kind of I'm a large, extra large guy. So if you're a small, medium person, then this is not bad for you. But I was able to put my all my gear away inside, which is important, especially if it's raining. I wanted to make sure that I could put my gear away. Yeah, it's not a bad piece of kit. I can definitely see taking it if you know, if I was going to be out for maybe 2 days, and I didn't want to bring anything. I wanted to keep the weight really low, you know, because I kind of overpack everything. So yeah, I can see taking something like this. Would I take it on an AT through hike? No. And the main reason for that is I want to be more comfortable, especially since I'm a bigger guy. But if I have no heartburn bringing this on like a day hike, just in case it turned into a overnight. So that's who I think this is mainly for, the person who goes on a day hike and has to turn into an overnight. But you know, that's not bad. There's nothing wrong with it. It's a nice piece of gear. So comments, and if you have a comment, put them in the bottom and I'll try to answer it.